All right, all right. Couple minutes early here. Just gonna get prepared, figure out a little bit of a game plan here on what I want to cover today. 2 people live here already. Whoever's live, let me know in the chats. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me? What do I want to cover today? I'm gonna rework my logo. I wasn't able to perfect it, so I'm gonna rework it. Simple. Please create 5 different simple branding guides for her. Okay, I'm gonna pop in a prompt here. Business, Walters, nuts. The brand for my famous looking okay, cool. I'm going to share my screen. Different essential vibes, right? So number 1, we have a premium pause collection. Deep walnut, champagne gold, rich cream, and charcoal gray. I actually really like that. That's very similar to, what I was thinking to begin with. We have Viral Vibes Co., right? So, I imagine we are wanting to have something that, has more viral colors, things that pop a little bit more. So we're going with a little bit more bold colors, I guess is what Farmhouse Walter. We have Bold Bulldog Brand and Heritage Hound. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this actually over to ChatGPT, and I'm actually going to leverage their image pixel tool, and that way I can get some logos created for me. Okay. So we're just going to copy and paste this entire thing. All right. And then what I'm going to do is cool. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to stop sharing and just share my tab. So what I did with this was I asked it to essentially create me 5 different logos right away, right? So a prompt that I recently have been testing is pretty much this, where I'm asking it proceed until all 5 logo designs are finished. Because typically you'll design one, and then it'll design another, and then it'll design another one after that. Okay, cool. So it should be going off of the five different descriptions here. So let's see what happens. I don't love that at all. The goal with me is to get these results and pretty much give it feedback. Tell them what I like versus don't like. Although I do like this initial, and I'll actually spend some time while these are generating, but premium pause collection, a sophisticated upscale nut brand that positions Walter as a distinguished connoisseur. Okay, now I can see why I created this. This approach elevates the viral moment into a luxury positioning, targeting premium snack enthusiasts who appreciate quality and character. Feelings evoked, sophisticated, premium, distinguished, trustworthy, refined elegance with a touch of British charm. Logo description: a refined illustrated silhouette of Walter in profile facing right, position in the left. Okay, so it's literally giving me the specific description for that. So that makes sense on why it was able to, create that. Viral Vibes Co., a fun internet culture savvy brand that fully embraces Walter's viral fame. This approach targets younger demographics who's discovered Walter online and want to be a part of his story through playful, meme-worthy packaging. A cartoon style Walter character with exaggerated features posted center left with a cheeky expression and slightly tilted head, which is so funny because my dog tilts his head like crazy. Walter's appears in bold, rounded typography with a slight tilt for dynamic energy. Okay, you don't get this type of response in ChatGPT, from what I've seen at least. We have Farmhouse Walters, a rustic or artisanal brand emphasizing quality and homemade goodness. This approach positions Walter as the beloved farm dog who inspired a family business targeting customers who value authenticity and craft. A hand-drawn style illustration of Walter sitting contently. I don't know if I love having Walter directly in there. I don't want him to be that dependent on the brand. So we'll see what the results come up. And then I'm probably going to ask Claude to develop them without Walter being illustrated in there. Bold Bulldog brand, a confident modern brand that makes Walter the hero of bold snacking. This approach targets active, confident consumers who want products that match their dynamic lifestyle and aren't afraid to stand out. A strong geometric interpretation of Walter's face rendered in an angular modern vector style, positioned prominently in the center left. Walter appears in bold, condensed, crazy. Heritage Hound, a timeless classic blend that honors Walter's English heritage, which while building long-term brand equity. This approach targets discerning consumers who appreciate quality, tradition, brands with genuine stories behind them. Cool. So this is pretty cool. I like the vibe of this one right here. Again, honestly, I actually like this. Even just taking this out, that could be a really cool approach to take it. While I'm waiting for it, I'm going to ask for some new prompts here. Can we develop new logo descriptions for each without Walter illustrations of Walter in them? You probably didn't see what I was doing there, but I just went back into Claude. Cool. So this is similar, just different colors for the most part. Yeah, I really like these colors, to be honest with you. Farmhouse centers run a vintage white barrel. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I mean, these bottom three are all kind of the vibe that I would be going for sure in terms of the playfulness, the colors as well, actually. I do like this brown, so I might incorporate that. But this one is really looking good to me. Keep in mind, I don't know if you guys remember my previous. Let's see if I can find it actually. I don't know if I stored it. My previous logo was just pretty much text. So I've been working in the background, just trying to develop some new prompts to create better brands. Ooh, that looks cool. It's aggressive, but I love the text. I love this kind of bluish text here, to be honest. Okay, yeah, they're all similar. Very aggressive. Okay, I had asked Claude. Let me share here. All right, I'm just gonna do window. You're just gonna see some weird stuff. Like right now, you're gonna see some weird stuff. But anyways, I had asked Claude. I'm like, I wanted it to, give me some updates in terms of the logo descriptions that we have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste this, and I'm gonna pretty much ask for a change here essentially. So I'm gonna ask. I would like to change the logo descriptions to the following. Can you please generate all right, so we'll wait for this last one to populate and then we'll be good to go from here. So this is going to be using, more typography, iconography, things along those lines. Okay, cool. That's definitely a little bit too playful for me, I would say. Let's go ahead and let's throw this prompt in and see what we get here. I think what I'll work on today is kind of just nailing this down, developing a brand guideline as well into a one pager. Because what I want to start doing is, well, next we'll probably nail formulation. and start thinking of different ways to develop products, start going through different concerns, things along those lines. I found something really cool that I'll share with you guys the next time as well, just in regards to one of the things that we were facing, which was, a prominent issue is the consistency and the texture of the product. So where was that? Struggle to find dogs that are both high quality, wants things that walks cream feels more like bulldog. Where was that? Okay, so this was, yeah, I think we were looking at reviews and pretty much there was a lot of separation in the actual product itself. And I found a different way to package that could be cool, and taking that into a squeezable feature could be really cool. But let's take a look what we're doing here. Okay, so this is one option. I'm gonna see if I can find my previous chat here. Okay, found it. I didn't save this document, so I just want to make sure that I do so. Oh, it's not what I want you guys to see. Okay. Or did I include? Okay, here we go. That's where I was. Yeah. Okay, cool. So one of the big frustrations was caps and nozzles that gum up or feel wasted, leakage, need to chill before use because of the fact that it has issues with separation, clumping that is hard to remix. And there were a few mentions of that. So I'm just gonna do a quick Google search here, but peanut butter that has upside down packaging. One thing I always encourage is trying to get inspiration and not trying to reinvent the wheel. And one of the best ways to do that is, I like to call it like hacking your algorithm. So whenever you're in the mindset of trying to develop something, develop a brand, develop a product, whatever that looks like, spend some time in this, because I'm building, right? I went and followed a bunch of people that are creating dog related products, especially ones that have peanut butter, right? And also like human peanut butter based products. And that way I can find and get triggered through the algorithm, Instagram and TikTok, of stuff that I can potentially use. And this company right here, peanut butter packaging reinvented. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, this is a one trick pony, I guess is what they called it. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing right here, one trick pony. Let's search that up. Cool. So what they pretty much did was they turn peanut butter upside down so that when you flip it, you get access to the bottom, right? And that is typically the area where there is not as much separation. The top is where the separation is. So super small thing, but my idea is like, how do I take this and potentially make it into a squeeze bottle? Because I do think the squeeze feature is going to be something that is valuable to my target persona. So this is something I'm going to dive through the next time around. I'm actually going to put this in here. product development. And that way I can study it. But I wanted to kind of give you a glimpse of what we're going to be going through before. So much palm oil, enough sugar, just Argentinian peanuts, no additives, sweet. But let's take a look. I want to see if I can find like a video that kind of outlines this a little bit. So it used to be like that. Let's see here. I definitely like that vibe. We're going for something very similar. If you guys remember kind of what we went through previously, I had asked it for an analysis, or sorry, an image, I should say. Where was it? I don't think it popped up here. Oh, it's not showing up right now. I'll see if I can find it afterwards. I wish there was a video demonstrating this. Okay, so they took the inspiration from here. Cool. But yeah, again, the idea, the separation goes to the top of the lid. So if you do it backwards, you'll get access to the non-separation. In fact, the separation will start seeping upwards as well. So again, taking this inspiration, I think we could do some cool stuff here for sure. Let's see what kind of logos we got back here. I don't love the iconography. This one feels definitely too premium. I'm liking these better, to be quite honest with you. I really like this one. Um, Honestly, even without the nuts and just the text, that could be cool. So we're going to give it some feedback and kind of work through this a little bit further, considering we're not having too much luck with these new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last one here. Didn't even follow our colors. That's weird. Okay, cool. Not a very eventful live today, but working through it. I'm going to study this a little bit more. No sales page. Wow, these guys are really missing out on massive opportunity here. That's a selling feature and they don't display it anywhere. Meet our custom jars. Where is that? Okay, here we go. No shoulder design. The smooth jar walls means your knife can glide. No peanut butter stuck in the corners. Leak-proof thick lid. The thicker, tighter sealing lid keeps oils in the jar. Smart upside down storage. So the natural oil settles at the bottom, giving you ready to stir, mess-free vibe and stir-friendly wide mouth. Just gonna literally. One thing that's cool about ChatGPT is you can do multiple chats at once. So while this is working in the background, I can't believe this is producing these results right now. Okay, I'm going to take this into a new chat. So I have this working in the background. It did not give me a proper result. Cool. So, I threw an image in here just to pretty much get ChatGPT to analyze this design. Like stack, separation management, visual system for dog category, no palm oil. Is there a way to take this upside down design into a squeezable? That's my biggest thing. Like if I can hit two birds with one stone, I think that's best case scenario for us. Let's see what we got here. Inverted stand-up pouch with a flat, wide cap that doubles as a base. Okay. Bottom center spout. So it stands upside down on the shelf. It's giving me the millimeter separation control, no leak design. Okay, perfect. So this works. I like this. Can you proceed to take out the nuts as well? Oh, I love ChatGPT. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Perfect. I like this. I mean, it's simple. And to be honest, I'll probably put this into the designer's hand and just get it reworked a little bit. But one thing I am going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and get this into a transparent background. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let's take it into some different colorways, which was I really do like those two colors and they represent Walter well. Okay, cool. So something like this, right? You store upside down. I probably would go something with less structure, more flexible, but this right here is kind of the key, right? But yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm going to throw this in here. Cool. That's good there. And then let's wait for this. And then I'm going to call it for the day. Alan, I'm seeing your message there now. Sorry for the crazy spot. I'm looking to build a brand for my dog. And one thing that he is viral for is airing out his nuts because he likes to sleep on his back. So we're building a nut brand because it's super relevant in that sense. And it's just comical for his audience in specific. And I think there's a huge opportunity for it as well in the market. All right, let's pop into here. Let's see what we got. Okay. I'm vibing with this, but we'll work on some different colors and options along those lines as well. Now that I'm seeing it in this, I don't love the shadowing in the back. So we'll work on optimizing this. We'll create a brand guideline next time. And then we'll take this a step further and start working on the actual product itself, which I think will be really cool. Cool, guys. I am going to be doing this on Thursday next week again. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.